When your entire business model depends on Black American women, but you treat us like we're the inconvenience, you're not running a business, you're running a countdown to closing. Let me explain basic economics and customer service. We need to have a serious conversation about what is happening in African hair braiding shops across this country, because the tension between Black American women and African braiders has reached a breaking point. And I am going to be direct about this because too many sisters are spending their hard-earned money and precious time in establishments where they are treated with anything from mild disrespect to outright contempt. That stops today. Here is the situation in plain terms. Black American women are the primary, and in many cases the only customer base keeping African braiding shops in business. We are talking about 90 to 95% of the clientele being Black American women. Women from other communities are not filling these shops. They are not sitting for 8 to 12 hours getting box braids, knotless braids, cornrows, or tribal styles. This is our cultural practice, our hair, our money, our time. And yet, the service we receive often feels like we should be grateful just to be there. Let me break down the core issues because this is about more than just bad customer service. This is about cultural differences in business practices that create real conflict. In America, particularly in service industries, we have established expectations. Customer service matters, timeliness matters, communication matters, professionalism matters. The phrase, "the customer is always right," might be an exaggeration, but the principle behind it is that you treat paying customers with respect. You honor appointments and you deliver what you promise. But many African braiding shops operate under completely different cultural norms. In many African countries, the concept of time is more flexible. Showing up an hour or two late is not considered rude. Making customers wait for extended periods is normal. The relationship between service provider and customer is less formal, less focused on American-style customer service standards. And braiding itself is often done at a leisurely pace because that is the cultural tradition. Now, here is where the problem comes in. When you bring those cultural norms to America and apply them to American customers, paying American prices and operating on American schedules, it creates friction. Black American women are not walking into these shops expecting to be treated like royalty, but we are expecting basic respect. We are expecting that when you say the appointment is at noon, you are ready at noon, not still working on the previous client at 1:30. We are expecting that when you quote 6 hours for a style, it does not turn into 10 hours. We are expecting communication, professionalism, and acknowledgement that our time has value. Instead, what are we getting? We are getting braiders who show up late to their own shops. We are getting appointments that start hours behind schedule with no apology or explanation. We are getting quoted one price and charged another. We are getting braiders who spend more time on their phones than on our hair. We are getting attitudes when we ask reasonable questions or express concerns. We are getting rushed through styles that we are paying premium prices for, and we are expected to just accept it because what? We should be grateful they are willing to braid our hair? Let me be clear about something. This is not about hating African people or immigrant bashing. This is about business standards and customer respect. If you are operating a business in America, serving American customers, and collecting American dollars, you need to meet American business expectations. That is not unreasonable. That is basic business sense. And here is the economic reality that some of these shop owners seem to be missing. Black American women are not just your customer base. We are your only customer base in significant numbers. If we collectively decided tomorrow to stop patronizing African braiding shops, the industry would collapse. There is no backup demographic coming to fill those chairs. Asian women are not coming in for knotless braids. White women are not booking tribal styles. Latina women are not your core market. It is us. Black American women are the foundation of this entire industry segment. So when I see Black American women being treated poorly in establishments that exist solely because of our patronage, it makes my blood boil. The disrespect is not just offensive, it is bad business. You cannot build a sustainable enterprise by alienating your entire customer base. You cannot treat people poorly and expect them to keep coming back. You cannot act like customers are bothering you when they are literally the reason your lights stay on. Let me talk about some specific issues that keep coming up. First, there is the time issue. If a Black American woman takes a day off work, arranges childcare, and clears her schedule because you told her the appointment would take 6 hours and she ends up sitting there for 10 or 12 hours, that is a problem. That is not cultural difference. That is poor business management. Either quote accurate timeframes or get better at managing your schedule. Our time is valuable and we should not have to plan our entire lives around the possibility that you might be 4 hours behind. Second, there is the communication issue. When customers ask questions about pricing, time estimates, or style options, they should get clear, respectful answers, not attitude, not dismissive responses, not being made to feel like they are annoying for wanting information about a service they are paying for. Basic communication skills are not culturally specific. They are universal business requirements. Third, there is the quality issue. If someone is paying $200, $300, $400 for braids, the work should be excellent. It should be neat, it should be what was agreed upon, and it should last. Too many sisters have stories about paying premium prices for subpar work, and when they express dissatisfaction, they get blamed for their hair texture, their edges, their scalp, anything except the braider taking responsibility for poor execution. Fourth, there is the respect issue. This is the big one. Black American women should not be made to feel unwelcome, unappreciated, or like a burden in shops that exist because of us. We should not have to hear braiders speaking in their native languages in ways that clearly feel like they are talking about us. We should not have to deal with eye-rolling, teeth-sucking, or hostile energy when we are paying customers. Basic human respect is not negotiable. Now, I want to address the other side of this because fairness matters. Braiding is hard work. It is physically demanding. It takes skill and it requires patience. Many African braiders are incredibly talented and deserve recognition for their artistry. Some shops do provide excellent service and treat customers wonderfully. And like any industry, there are good operators and bad operators. But the pattern we are seeing is too consistent to ignore. Too many Black American women have had negative experiences for this to be about isolated incidents. When you hear the same complaints across different cities, different shops, different contexts, that points to systemic issues with how some of these businesses are operating. And here is what braiders need to understand. Black American women have options. We can learn to braid our own hair. We can pay Black American braiders who understand our expectations. We can use other protective styling methods. We can wear our natural hair in different ways. We are not dependent on African braiding shops, but these shops are absolutely dependent on us. So when we see the lack of respect, when we experience poor service, when we feel undervalued in spaces our money is supporting, we have every right to take our business elsewhere. And that is exactly what is starting to happen. Black American women are getting fed up. We are sharing our experiences on social media. We are warning each other about shops with poor practices. We are choosing to support businesses that actually value our patronage. This is basic market economics. If you provide good service, respect your customers, operate professionally, and deliver quality work, your business will thrive. Word will spread. You will build a loyal customer base. Women will recommend you to their friends. You will succeed. But if you treat customers poorly, if you operate on disrespectful timeframes, if you provide inconsistent quality, if you make customers feel unwelcome, your business will suffer. In the age of social media, reputation spreads fast. One viral video of poor treatment can cost you customers across your entire city. One thread of women sharing negative experiences can turn your reliable customer base against you. The solution is straightforward. African braiders need to adapt to American business standards while maintaining their braiding expertise. That means honoring appointments, communicating clearly, pricing fairly, working efficiently, and treating customers with genuine respect. It means recognizing that Black American women are not just customers, we are the customers. And without us, there is no business. It means understanding that this is how we do it back home is not an acceptable excuse for poor service in America. You chose to build your business here, serving customers here, so you need to meet the expectations here. Cultural differences can be navigated, but they cannot be used as shields for disrespectful or unprofessional behavior. For Black American women, we need to hold the line. We need to demand better. We need to stop accepting poor treatment just because we love a particular style or because the shop is convenient. We need to vote with our dollars, supporting establishments that respect us and walking away from those that do not. We need to share our experiences so other sisters do not waste their time and money in places that do not value them. And we need to invest in Black American braiders, in training programs, in building our own braiding businesses that understand both the cultural significance of these styles and the American service standards that make businesses successful. We have the talent in our community, we have the cultural knowledge, we just need to build the infrastructure and support systems. Here is the bottom line. African braiding shops can continue operating the way they have been and watch their customer base shrink as Black American women get tired of the disrespect. Or they can adapt, improve, and build thriving businesses based on mutual respect and excellent service. The choice is theirs, but make no mistake, we hold the power here. Our money sustains this industry. Our patronage makes these businesses viable. Our hair, our culture, our time, and our dollars are what keep the doors open. If that is not treated with appropriate respect, if our reasonable expectations for professional service are not met, we can and will take our business elsewhere. To the braiders who already understand this, who treat customers well, who run professional operations, who value Black American women, you will thrive. Your businesses will grow. Your reputation will bring success. Keep doing what you are doing. To the braiders who have been operating with disregard for customer service standards, who have been treating Black American women poorly, who have been taking our patronage for granted, consider this your notice. Change is not optional anymore. It is necessary for survival. Black American women are done accepting less than we deserve. We built the demand for this industry. We can redirect that demand just as easily. The question is whether these businesses will adapt before they are forced to close. Because without us, without Black American women, there is no African braiding industry in America, period. Respect us or lose us. The choice has always been that simple. Time to decide.